What's up, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Will Cashin, aka White Trash Willie, coming at you with another episode of Undialed. I'm sitting alongside Clayton, and today we are going back in history a little bit, actually. Now, to give you a little bit of a backstory, Before this video starts, Clayton and I did these thing called Hour in the Barnyards interviews with select riders from the San Diego area, or if they're in the San Diego area, we would invite them on. And you guys can go and watch all of them that we did. We originally did those for the ScooterFarm, and they're all on the ScooterFarm's channel. And that was like one of the main things that almost, I feel like, got us into like doing YouTube videos, was we had that experience with ScooterFarm. We said, why not just do Undialed? So this is pre-Undialed, if you guys want to go watch all those. But there was one episode that we were never allowed to release.
But today's the day.
Today is the day
that we released Claudius Vertesi's interview, also including his Hour in the Barnyard, which will be dropping later today. We feel like a lot of you guys would be very interested in hearing it. And it is pretty interesting. We ask him all the questions that you are probably asking yourself. And another like interesting thing about this interview is it's not a current interview. It's like an interview from in the days where he would shower like with his hoverboard and stuff like that, like the weird days. Right now, Claudius is, in my opinion, I think he's killing it. His grind is unreal. This video isn't to disrespect Claudius, it's just to bring you more insight. And this was filmed roughly about 1.5 years ago, so if that puts it into... So, without further ado, the interview.
Here you go.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. My name is Claudius Vertesi. I am 19 years old. I got first into scooter riding about in 2011 when I was 14 years old. At that time I used to live in Germany, in Munich. Now I live in the UK, in Corby. Basically, when I was 3 years old, I used to go to the kindergarten on my scooter like for 3 years. But it was like a scooter with like big wheels. At the age of 13, I picked up a flatland BMX and I used to just cruise around the street and do a few tricks. And at that time, I remember the time in the kindergarten and how much fun it was on the scooter. So I just went to my parents' computer and I typed in Google stunt scooter to see if that exists, and I found a micro scooter. And then I've seen a video of like Swiss people doing like tricks with the scooter at the skate park. I bought that scooter, like just random, just try it out. And then I rode around the street for like 2 weeks. After that, my dad figured out a skate park around our building. And then, at that day, at the skate park, I met 2 other guys. And I've seen them do tricks on a scooter, like tail whips and 360s. And since then, I'm into scootering. 180.
And where did you learn that?
Like quarter, yeah. Like here, different steps. Like first of all, when I picked up the scooter and I went first to the skate park, it was those 2 guys, like Chris and Toby. At that time, they did like already Backflip and 360s, which was crazy at that time. So they definitely showed me a lot and inspired me. And then I've seen Terry Price, like a YouTube video, doing like double backflips and stuff. Later, it was like Coda, yeah. Oh, I like the Brandon Smith Web Edit 3. Maddie's edit is pretty sick. Like Maddie Trouble Web Edit. Clayton's edit, also love his edit.
What about Dakota?
And also the Devin Supertramp video. The Devin Supertramp video is pretty sick. Yeah. I really like Coda Training for Worlds because it's like a raw footage, which makes you feel a lot more close and like in live, because you actually hear the sounds of the riding. That's why I love this edit. Like currently, like my top rider would be Dakota Schutz, but I also love like Ben Thomas with all the technical stuff, Brandon Smith with all the combos, Ryan Williams with all the crazy flips and stuff. Yeah. My favorite memory was when I ever first visited Corby Skatepark. I used to ride like in Germany, and the parks were really small and like they didn't have much stuff. And when I came first to Corby, I was like so excited because it was so huge. They had resi, foam pit, and that was like a total new experience for me. I mean, I landed like a few 540 flares in Corby on the resi at that time. When I go back, I'm gonna do them again and get them locked, unlock. I do like triple heel kickless, triple whip out, or like quad heel kickless, double out, but I can do them like first try. And also, like front flip triple whip. I mean, it's like different tricks, you know, like what is the best trick, you know? I'm really excited for double flares, double front flips definitely, and quad kickless. Titanium. It's about as light as aluminium, but a lot stronger than aluminium. Backflip. Okay. Backflip. No pegs.
Why not?
I mean, I'm mainly a park rider. I mean, pegs are fun. Like if I ride them, I do like more street tricks, you know. But overall, they're just like in the way, and they're just make your scooter heavier. I think 120 wheels are heavier. I mean, I think you could go a little bit faster probably, but I'm just used to 110. I have to admit, I haven't tried many 120 wheels yet.
Yeah.
It's just what I'm used to, but I think you can do whatever you want.
What do you prefer calling it?
What I prefer?
Yeah.
I think SMX sounds better, but scootering like describes better what we do. Like I think SMX sounds cool, but it doesn't really mean much. So I would just call it scootering. I think vlogs and scootering are a good thing because it gives you, other than scooter edits, it gives you a good insight in the behind the scenes, how you go to the skate park, how all the kids interact, and what a great community we actually are. And I think it's good for people who don't know scootering to give a good insight into the sport and how everything goes.
So as we know that you make vlogs,
yeah,
and some of your vlogs are considered a little bit unusual. You know what I'm trying to say?
What do you mean?
Like to some people, your vlogs might be a little bit unusual. Like
okay. Okay.
How do you come up with these ideas for hoverboards in the shower and stuff like that?
Mainly, I just ride to the skate park, and then just 1 second I think like, yeah, let's film a video, let's do it. I mean, at that time, I stayed like at Rocco's house, and he had like a lot of hoverboards, and I just thought it would be cool to ride a hoverboard. So I just made a video to use the hoverboard differently, like for example, in the shower, in the kitchen, in the garden, on the computer. I just use it differently. I mean, I just really, like there is no really idea or something. I just think of it, you know? I just, like now for example, let's do something, okay? Let's drink something, you know? Just, like, it just comes, you know?
It's just for the moment.
Bro, you know, just bro. You know, hoverboard, there's a hoverboard, and there's a shower, so, hoverboard, shower, okay? You know? And for example, it's like scooter, you know? I had a BMX, I used to ride on a BMX, I had a scooter, so why not do tricks on a scooter? And then, you know, it can happen. Actually, this was a really slow process. It started like about a year ago, I think. And I just used to wear like sports clothes like this because they dry faster and they're just more comfortable to wear. The fact that those shirts were like neon orange or neon yellow was just random. I just had like sport clothes and I just stick to that, you know, I just kept on riding them. Like mainly, The first reason why I switched to sports clothes was just I wanted the shirts to dry faster and to feel just more comfortable. That was the first step. The fact that they were neon is just random, because companies make them neon, I don't know, because they're running clothes and so you can be seen better during the night, for example, or on the street. And then, since then, I just wear those. Yeah. I mean, they're not female, they're leggings. They're sports leggings. Okay. Unisex, okay? Unisex, okay? Basically, I have been wearing those pants for like 3 years and I just got bored of it. So I just tried out something different. The 3 main reasons are because they're really flexible, like you can really move very well. Second thing is, they dry very fast, like otherwise, like jeans for example, they stick like on your legs and those like dry really fast, also when you ride. They're really light and comfortable. They keep like your muscles really warm. Like I just feel more comfortable riding with them. Okay. Comfortable, more comfortable riding with them. I think Instagram as well as other social medias are really good in promoting the sport. Like recently, I've been eating like brown rice, pasta, beans, chicken, eggs, salads, vegetables, fruits. I just try to eat as unprocessed as possible because you have more micronutrients, which gives you like more energy.
Do you eat sugar?
Like candy?
Yeah.
No. Like he's a physiotherapist. He helps like people with like back problems, joint problems, muscle problems. He gives massage and also uses various techniques in order to help people with body problems. I think the main inspiration of my dad was just like all the stretching and yoga I do all the time, but all the health stuff, like with the food and stuff, was mainly like through YouTube and other stuff. Just my choice. I just tried out, you know? I just tried a scooter and I just liked it. I just tried out different food. Like the last 2 years, I tried everything. Like I just tried it and to see how I feel, and I just stick to that where I feel best, you know? Okay. And like, I tried jeans, I tried this, I tried that, I tried leggings, and I just like those best. Sometimes leggings, I like them better. Yeah, so just try stuff and stick to that. I mean, as a kid, when I didn't ride a scooter, I also traveled a lot. Like I was at the Maldives, Egypt, but scootering took me, for example, to Australia, to the UK, to Spain, to the US. Yeah, like mainly Australia, UK, US, and all over in Europe. It's like.
Where did you go when you were in Australia?
I was in Melbourne, Brisbane, Gold Coast, Sydney. Yeah. When I was in Australia, I visited several skate parks. For example, in Melbourne, I visited Ramfest, The Shed, The Bunker, and they also have a lot of outdoor skate parks. In Sydney, like Monster Skate Park, Brisbane, like Gold Coast, I visited GC Compound, a lot of outdoor skate parks. That was summer 2014 for 6 weeks. I think if I had to choose, my favorite skate park would be Corby. I like Ramp World, Ramp 1, and Claremont Skate Park. I think Claremont Skate Park is my favorite outdoor skate park, and Corby is my favorite indoor skate park. I haven't been to the East Coast yet in the US. I think that would be a really cool trip to check out the skate parks on the East Coast. I haven't been to Texas yet. I haven't been to New Zealand yet. I haven't been to China or Japan yet. I mean, I don't know if they have good skate parks, but I think it would be worth a trip. My main motivation to keep riding a scooter was like a synergy effect of like my own progress, the progress of my friends, my surroundings, also videos on YouTube who motivated me to do new tricks, to go to new skate parks and competitions. And I think mainly the fun factor, like just the fun at the skate park, to release stress, to express yourself, try something out, be individual, be creative, be outside in the fresh air, do sports, meet new people, meet new places. I think that's like one of the best things I enjoy the most.
How do you deal with people saying that? How do you deal with people?
Do you cut that in? Put that in?
A lot of people talk down on you about like how you dress and how you act and stuff like that, and it doesn't seem to really like affect you at all. Yeah, how do you deal with the hate?
How I deal with the hate?
Yeah.
Mainly, I think everyone can have his own opinion. If they don't like me, my writing, or my videos, they don't have to watch me. They don't really have to waste their time. They can watch other YouTube channels, they can watch TV, they can ride scooter, they can do their own stuff. They don't have to watch me, and they don't waste their time. Like, for me, I just do my thing, and the thing is, I can't really feel bad. Like, I can't really feel bad because I have so many friends who support me all the time, who give me positive feedback, and how do I deal with the haters? I think they're good people. I love them. They're cute. Like, if they don't like me, they don't have to watch me. It really depends. If they just say like something negative without any reason, it doesn't really affect me. But if they give like a constructive critic, like what I really appreciate, if they say, Claudius, I don't like this and that because of this and that, I listen to them and I really appreciate that, and maybe I change some ideas or some things and implement this. And I clearly differ between constructive critics and just like nonsense hate comments, like, you know, like for no reason. Thank you very much for watching my interview at the Scooter Farm. Thank you very much, Ben. Thank you, Clayton. My power hour at the Barn skate park will be out this Friday, on Friday.
Alright, well, that was his interview. Hope you guys learned something about Claudius.
We sure did.
I mean, yeah, definitely when we did this interview, it was a really cool way to see like the inside of how Claudius is as a person and not just as a YouTube figure. Stay tuned in a couple hours for his hour in the barnyard, which is the second half to the video, and it's basically him having an hour to ride inside the Scooter Farm skate park. All of you guys know the barnyard, so that's coming up in a few hours.
And also, if you've never seen an hour in the barnyard interview, I would recommend seeing it. We've done people from Raymond Warner to Matt McKean. Pretty much any one of your top favorite pros, well, at least from a year and a half ago, they all have an interview an hour in the barnyard. So I would honestly recommend going to watch it. It's
Jake Angeles, Tanner Fox,
yeah,
Derek Marr.
Oh yeah, true. And I honestly would recommend going to watch them. They're really cool, and it's a little bit of history as well, and you get to see people throw down in the barnyard. My favorite's Nolan Shoemaker's out in the barnyard. It's insane. But yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching. We also have my mom here, if you see her in the background. Hi, Mom. Yeah. But yeah, so thank you guys for tuning in, and we'll see you later today.
Peace out.